drawing patterns on the window by the street, while the city moved in silence under tired yellow lights. You were sitting across from me with your hands around a cup, talking about tomorrow like we'd never run out of time. Coffee stains on our memories still remain on every page. Tiny marks we never noticed, now they're all I have to trace. The chair beside the counter still reminds me of your laugh. Every corner of that cafe holds a photograph of us. I remember how you smiled when the music played too low, and the way you watched the evening turn the sky to shades of gold. There were words we left unfinished, floating somewhere in the air, like the steam above our coffee, slowly disappearing there. Months have passed like passing trains through a station in the dark, yet some moments stay forever, like a light inside my heart. I walk by that little cafe when the world feels cold and gray, just to see the glowing window where we used to spend our days. Now the tables look much smaller, and the songs have changed somehow, but the scent of roasted coffee still brings every feeling out. We were never perfect people, we were learning as we went, making promises from fragments of the hope we hadn't spent. Some memories fade like shadows, some are carried by the wind, but a few remain unbroken long after the story ends. Coffee stains on our memories, not a mark I'd wash away. They remind me love once lived here, even if it couldn't stay. So I'll leave another letter in the silence of my mind, for the version of us laughing somewhere frozen in that time. And whenever rain is falling on the streets we used to know, I'll remember that small cafe and the love that helped me grow. The rain arrived without a warning, softly tapping on the glass. Outside, people kept on moving, like they knew where they belonged. I found myself back at that cafe near the corner of the street, where we spent our quiet evenings, turning ordinary into sweet. The table by the window still looks exactly the same, a little worn around the edges, yet it whispers your name. There was sunlight on your shoulders every late September day. You'd smile before your coffee and chase my doubts away. We spoke about our future like it waited just outside, beyond the traffic and the city, beyond the changing tides. Now the seasons keep on passing, like pages drifting in the wind, and the things I thought were endless feel much smaller in the end. A familiar song is playing through the speakers overhead, bringing back forgotten moments I thought had already fled. The barista doesn't know me, but the scent remains unchanged. One small breath and all at once the years begin to rearrange. I remember every detail, the books you used to bring, the sketches on the napkins, and the dreams behind everything. Somewhere in another lifetime, maybe we'd still be sitting there, watching clouds roll through the skyline without a single care. The evening slowly darkens, city lights begin to glow, and reflections paint the window with a world I'll never know. Still I keep that memory safely, like a photograph of gold, not because I'm trapped within it, but because it's worth the hold. The table by the window is no longer ours to claim, yet every time I pass that cafe, my heart returns the same. And though our story found an ending in a way we couldn't see, a part of me stays seated there where you once sat with me. The city fades behind the rainfall, neon colors drift away. I sit beside the window quietly, watching another restless day. A cup of coffee grows colder as the evening settles in. The melody above the counter feels familiar once again. When the rain meets the glass, I can see your shadow there, and the reflections of the streetlights in the silence of the air. Every drop becomes a memory running slowly through my mind, like the words we couldn't hold on to, like the days we left behind. Clouds are hanging low tonight over rooftops washed in gray, and every passing car reminds me how quickly people drift away. I remember conversations hidden underneath the noise, the little dreams we built together, and the comfort of your voice. Some moments disappear forever, like footprints in the sand. Others stay beneath the surface, waiting to be found again. The cafe lights grow softer as the night begins to bloom, and the rain keeps writing stories across the window of the room. I don't chase the past anymore, I don't ask where we went wrong, but certain nights still bring you closer, like an unfinished favorite song. Outside, the world keeps turning while the storm moves down the road. Inside, I find a little peace in the memories I still hold. When the rain meets the glass, the city blurs, but I can see not the ending that divided us, but the person I used to be. So I'll leave these thoughts behind me with the fading evening light, and walk home through the quiet streets beneath the silver sky tonight. The rain will stop by morning, the clouds will slowly pass, but some memories remain forever. When the rain meets the glass. The morning came in quietly through the curtains of my room, a faded light across the table where your photograph still blooms. I walked down to the old cafe on the corner of our street, the place where every simple moment somehow felt complete. The barista smiled politely as he handed me my drink, but the warmth inside the paper cup carried me somewhere in between. A cup of yesterday resting softly in my hands, filled with all the little moments only memory understands. Every sip becomes a picture, every breath recalls your face, like a movie made of fragments time could never quite erase. Outside the window people hurry, chasing places they should be, while I linger with the echoes of the life you shared with me. There was laughter in the silence, there were dreams inside our talks, there were rainy day adventures on familiar city walks. We were never chasing greatness, just a place where we belong, finding pieces of forever in ordinary songs. The afternoon grows a little older, golden shadows fill the room, and the scent of roasted coffee brings forgotten flowers into bloom. I've learned how to keep moving, I've learned how to let things go. But some memories stay gentle, like a river running slow. A cup of yesterday doesn't ask me to remain. It simply tells me where I've traveled, through the sunshine and the rain. It reminds me love existed, even when it couldn't stay. And how every ending leaves behind a light along the way. The sky begins to darken, streetlights shimmer one by one. I finish what is left before me, knowing healing has begun. So here's to all the moments that still visit now and then, like the taste of distant seasons returning with the wind. I set the empty cup beside me and watch the evening fade away, with gratitude inside my heart for a cup of yesterday.
Night arrived without a warning, like a shadow on the wall. The city lights were softly fading as I walked through the rainfall. On my desk a box was waiting, filled with pages worn by time. Words I wrote but never sent you, lines that never found their rhyme. Letters left in silence, hidden where the years remain, carrying pieces of a story that could never be explained. Every sentence held a heartbeat, every line a quiet plea for a future I imagined that was never meant to be. I remember that old coffee shop near the station down the road, where we sat beside the window watching strangers come and go. You would laugh at little things that nobody else could see, turning ordinary moments into something rare for me. Now the chairs are occupied by faces I don't recognize, and the songs that once surrounded us have changed with passing time. Still some memories stay awake long after the world has slept, like the letters in that old box and the promises I kept. There were things I should have told you before the seasons moved along, before distance built its bridges, before silence grew so strong. I don't blame the road we traveled or the choices that we made. Some loves simply leave an imprint, even after they have changed.
Moonlight spills across the pages as I read them one by one. Every word feels like a snapshot of a place I've come from. Not a cry for what is over, not a wish to turn around, just a way to honor moments that were beautiful somehow. So I'll place them back together and let the evening gently end, knowing some unfinished stories don't require another end. Letters left in silence, resting safely out of sight, holding all the things I treasured through the longest nights. And though you may never read them, they have helped my heart believe that the love we shared still matters, even after we both leave.
The door swings open softly as the evening settles down. A familiar song is playing somewhere in the background. I choose the seat beside the window where we used to spend our time, watching people cross the streetlights while sharing dreams and quiet smiles. The coffee's fresh before me, steam rising through the air, and for a fleeting moment it almost feels like you're still here. Until the coffee gets cold, I'll stay a little while, holding conversations that only live inside my mind. Between the scent of roasted memories and the glow of city lights, I find pieces of our story drifting through the night. The world keeps moving forward like the traffic down the road, but some moments linger gently long after they let go. I remember how you laughed at the smallest things around, how ordinary afternoons became treasures we had found. The rain begins to whisper against the cafe glass, turning every reflection into echoes of the past. A stranger reads a novel in the corner by the wall, and the clock above the counter marks another evening's fall. I've learned not every promise is meant to last forever, yet some people leave a warmth that time can never weather. Until the coffee gets cold, the room feels somehow bright, filled with all the silent traces of what once felt so right. Not a sadness that consumes me, not a wound I won't repair, just a quiet kind of longing floating softly through the air. The last sip brings a stillness as the city lights appear, and I realize the memories no longer pull me near. They simply sit beside me like old friends I used to know, reminding me that love existed before it had to go. I stand and leave the cafe as the stars begin to show, carrying gratitude within me for the days that helped me grow. And somewhere in the distance, beneath the fading gold, another chapter closes until the coffee gets cold. A melody was playing softly from the speakers overhead as the evening wrapped the city in a haze of gold and red. You were writing on a napkin little words that made me smile, saying every dream felt closer whenever we talked a while. We never planned a masterpiece, we never chased a grand design, just a handful of simple moments that somehow felt timeless. The song we never finished still lingers in the air, a half-written conversation waiting somewhere out there. Every note remains suspended like a star that lost its way, shining quietly between the yesterday and today. The old cafe is still standing at the corner of the block, where the windows catch the sunset and the hands of time seem stopped. I remember rainy evenings when we'd hide from passing storms, sharing stories over coffee, finding comfort in the warm. You would hum a random melody while looking through the glass, and I'd pretend I wasn't listening, though I hoped it always last. The years have changed the scenery, the faces and the roads, but certain sounds can take me back to places only memory knows. A distant piano echoes from somewhere down the street, and suddenly I find myself back in that familiar seat. The song we never finished, never reached its final line, yet it somehow keeps on playing deep within this heart of mine. Not because I'm holding on to what can never be, but because it tells the story of who we used to be. There were chapters left unwritten, there were dreams we couldn't keep, there were mornings full of sunlight that now visit me in sleep. Still I wouldn't trade a second of the road we walked together. Even unfinished songs can leave a beautiful forever. The night grows calm around me, streetlights shimmer in the dark,
music slowly fades into a distant glowing spark. I smile and close the memory like a well-loved photograph, knowing some songs don't need endings to make a moment last. The song we never finished may never find its final rhyme, but its melody remains alive somewhere beyond time.
The evening paints the pavement with reflections from the rain, and the city hums a quiet tune like it's calling out your name. I step into the old cafe just before the daylight fades. The scent of coffee fills the air and carries me away. A familiar chair is waiting near the corner by the glass, where we used to spend our hours watching busy shadows pass. Beneath the cafe lights, everything feels slow, like time forgot to leave us in the days we used to know. Golden colors fill the room, softly dancing on the walls, and every little memory answers when my heart recalls. You would draw across the napkins tiny sketches, little dreams, turning ordinary moments into brighter things than they seemed. We spoke about tomorrow like it was already ours, building castles from conversations and wishing on passing stars. The music plays so gently through the speakers overhead, and I can almost hear your laughter in the spaces left unsaid. Outside, the world keeps changing, new faces come and go, but some places keep a feeling that only the heart can know. A couple shares a quiet smile across a wooden table, and for a second I remember how happy we were able to find magic in the simple, comfort in the small, believing every little moment was worth giving all. Beneath the cafe lights, the years don't seem so far. They gather like reflections around every shining star, not with sadness or regret, not with longing to return, but with gratitude for all the ways a heart can live and learn. The night grows deeper slowly as the final song begins, and the city wraps itself in the glow of midnight winds. I finish what remains inside my cup and watch the evening close, knowing some memories stay beautiful no matter how life goes. Beneath the cafe lights, I leave the past behind, carrying warmth instead of sorrow into the quiet night. And somewhere in the distance, beyond the fading sky,
piece of us keeps shining beneath the cafe lights.
Rain is drawing silver circles on the pavement down below. Streetlights shimmer through the darkness like a memory I know. The cafe door swings slowly open, a bell echoes through the air, and the warmth inside the silence makes me wish that you were there. A record spins in the background, softly worn by passing years, while the scent of coffee lingers with the ghosts of old frontiers. I sit alone beside the window, watching headlights drift away, as another quiet evening folds into the end of day. Your name in the steam rises from the cup I hold, like a secret wrapped in shadows, like a story never told. For a moment it surrounds me, then it vanishes from sight, leaving traces of a feeling floating through the night. We were young enough to believe every road would lead us home. Every promise spoken softly would survive the years alone. You would smile across the table with the city in your eyes, turning ordinary moments into little paradise. Now the songs have all grown older, and the seasons change their hue, but some places keep a heartbeat that still sounds a lot like you. Outside the rain keeps falling, painting rivers on the glass, and I watch them chase each other like reflections of the past. There are words I never offered, there are dreams we left behind, yet I find no bitterness when they wander through my mind. Your name in the steam appears once more and fades, like the final note of music lingering after it plays. Not a call to start again, not a wish to rewrite time, just a gentle kind of memory that still feels warm inside. The coffee slowly cools as the midnight hour grows near, and I realize the distance doesn't mean you disappear. Somewhere in another chapter, beyond what life became, there's a quiet little cafe still carrying your name. I leave a few coins on the table and step into the rain, with gratitude for every moment and every joy and pain. The night swallows all the noise as the city fades
like you.
The evening settles slowly over streets we used to know. Neon signs begin to shimmer in the fading amber glow. The little cafe by the crossing still stands against the rain, like a photograph untouched by time, holding every trace of your name. I walk the same familiar sidewalk, past the places we would stay, where laughter once filled the silence at the end of every day.
Still waiting at our corner, though the years have moved along. Not because I think you're coming, but because it feels like home.
Every light and every shadow
carries pieces of our past,
tiny moments stitched together
into memories that last.
A bus rolls through the city, splashing water on the road, and strangers pass without a glance beneath their heavy coats.
I remember winter evenings when you'd arrive a little late, running through the falling snow with that smile I'd always wait for.
You would bring another story about the world beyond our town,
and somehow every conversation made my worries settle down.
The seasons changed around us, like pages turning in the wind. Some dreams faded into distance, some were never meant to end.
Still waiting at our corner,
where the traffic lights still shine,
where we once believed forever was a promise carved in time.
not with sorrow in my footsteps,
not with tears I cannot hide,
just a quiet sense of gratitude
for the years you walked beside.
The cafe closes for the evening, chairs are stacked against the wall. The music slowly disappears into the midnight calm.
I linger for a moment, watching reflections on the street,
as the city paints its colors
across the puddles at my feet.
Life has carried us in different ways to places unforeseen, yet some roads remain inside us,
no matter where we've been.
So I'll keep this little corner
as a chapter of my youth,
a place where love once found a voice,
and simple moments spoke the truth. The light turns green above me, and the night begins to roam,
still waiting
at our corner in the memories I call home.
The rain was drawing patterns on the window by the street. while the city moved in silence under tired yellow lights. You were sitting across from me with your hands around a cup, talking about tomorrow like we'd never run out of time. Coffee stains on our memories still remain on every page. Tiny marks we never noticed, now they're all I have to trace. The chair beside the counter still reminds me of your laugh. Every corner of that cafe holds a photograph of us. I remember how you smiled when the music played too low, and the way you watched the evening turn the sky to shades of gold. There were words we left unfinished, floating somewhere in the air, like the steam above our coffee, slowly disappearing there. Months have passed like passing trains through a station in the dark, yet some moments stay forever, like a light inside my heart. I walk by that little cafe when the world feels cold and gray, just to see the glowing window where we used to spend our days. Now the tables look much smaller, and the songs have changed somehow, but the scent of roasted coffee still brings every feeling out. We were never perfect people, we were learning as we went, making promises from fragments of the hope we hadn't spent. Some memories fade like shadows, some are carried by the wind, but a few remain unbroken long after the story ends. Coffee stains on our memories, not a mark I'd wash away. They remind me love once lived here, even if it couldn't stay. So I'll leave another letter in the silence of my mind, for the version of us laughing somewhere frozen in that time. And whenever rain is falling on the streets we used to know, I'll remember that small cafe and the love that helped me grow. The rain arrived without a warning, softly tapping on the glass. Outside, people kept on moving, like they knew where they belonged. I found myself back at that cafe near the corner of the street, where we spent our quiet evenings, turning ordinary into sweet. The table by the window still looks exactly the same, yet it whispers your name. There was sunlight on your shoulders every late September day. You'd smile before your coffee and chase my doubts away. We spoke about our future like it waited just outside, beyond the traffic and the city, beyond the changing tides. Now the seasons keep on passing, like pages drifting in the wind, and the things I thought were endless feel much smaller in the end. A familiar song is playing through the speakers overhead, bringing back forgotten moments I thought had already fled. The barista doesn't know me, but the scent remains unchanged. One small breath and all at once the years begin to rearrange. I remember every detail, the books you used to bring, the sketches on the napkins, and the dreams behind everything. Somewhere in another lifetime, maybe we'd still be sitting there, watching clouds roll through the skyline without a single care. The evening slowly darkens, city lights begin to glow, and reflections paint the window with a world I'll never know. Still I keep that memory safely, like a photograph of gold, not because I'm trapped within it, but because it's worth the hold. The table by the window is no longer ours to claim, yet every time I pass that cafe, my heart returns the same. And though our story found an ending in a way we couldn't see, a part of me stays seated there where you once sat with me. The city fades behind the rainfall, neon colors drift away. I sit beside the window quietly, watching another restless day. A cup of coffee grows colder as the evening settles in. The melody above the counter feels familiar once again. When the rain meets the glass, I can see your shadow there, and the reflections of the streetlights in the silence of the air. Every drop becomes a memory running slowly through my mind, like the words we couldn't hold on to, like the days we left behind. The clouds are hanging low tonight over rooftops washed in gray, and And every passing car reminds me how quickly people drift away. I remember conversations hidden underneath the noise, the little dreams we built together, and the comfort of your voice. Some moments disappear forever, like footprints in the sand. Others stay beneath the surface, waiting to be found again. The cafe lights grow softer as the night begins to bloom, and the rain keeps writing stories across the window of the room. I don't chase the past anymore, I don't ask where we went wrong, but certain nights still bring you closer, like an unfinished favorite song. Outside, the world keeps turning while the storm moves down the road. Inside, I find a little peace in the memories I still hold. When the rain meets the glass, the city blurs, but I can see not the ending that divided us, but the person I used to be. So I'll leave these thoughts behind me with the fading evening light, and walk home through the quiet streets beneath the silver sky tonight. The rain will stop by morning, the clouds will slowly pass, but some memories remain forever. When the rain meets the glass. The morning came in quietly through the curtains of my room, a faded light across the table where your photograph still blooms. I walked down to the old cafe on the corner of our street, the place where every simple moment somehow felt complete. The barista smiled politely as he handed me my drink, but the warmth inside the paper cup carried me somewhere in between. A cup of yesterday resting softly in my hands, filled with all the little moments only memory understands. Every sip becomes a picture, every breath recalls your face, like a movie made of fragments time could never quite erase. Outside the window people hurry, chasing places they should be, while I linger with the echoes of the life you shared with me. There was laughter in the silence, there were dreams inside our talks, there were rainy day adventures on familiar city walks. We were never chasing greatness, just a place where we belong, finding pieces of forever in ordinary songs. The afternoon grows a little older, golden shadows fill the room, and the scent of roasted coffee brings forgotten flowers into bloom.
I've learned how to keep moving. I've learned how to let things go. But some memories stay gentle, like a river running slow. A cup of yesterday doesn't ask me to remain. It simply tells me where I've traveled, through the sunshine and the rain. It reminds me love existed, even when it couldn't stay. And how every ending leaves behind a light along the way. The sky begins to darken, streetlights shimmer one by one. I finish what is left before me, knowing healing has begun. So here's to all the moments that still visit now and then, like the taste of distant seasons, returning with the wind. I set the empty cup beside me and watch the evening fade away, with gratitude inside my heart, for a cup of yesterday.
Night arrived without a warning, like a shadow on the wall. The city lights were softly fading as I walked through the rainfall. On my desk a box was waiting, filled with pages worn by time, words I wrote but never sent you, lines that never found their rhyme. Letters left in silence, hidden where the years remain, carrying pieces of a story that could never be explained. Every sentence held a heartbeat, every line a quiet plea, for a future I imagined that was never meant to be. I remember that old coffee shop near the station down the road, where we sat beside the window watching strangers come and go. You would laugh at little things that nobody else could see, turning ordinary moments into something rare for me. Now the chairs are occupied by faces I don't recognize, and the songs that once surrounded us have changed with passing time. Still some memories stay awake long after the world has slept, like the letters in that old box and the promises I kept. There were things I should have told you before the seasons moved along, before distance built its bridges, before silence grew so strong. I don't blame the road we traveled or the choices that we made. Some love simply leave an imprint, even after they have changed. The moonlight spills across the pages,
As I read them one by one, every word feels like a snapshot of a place I've come from. Not a cry for what is over, not a wish to turn around, just a way to honor moments that were beautiful somehow. So I'll place them back together and let the evening gently end, knowing some unfinished stories don't require another end. Letters left in silence, resting safely out of sight, holding all the things I treasure through the longest nights. And though you may never read them, they have helped my heart believe that the love we shared still matters, even after we both leave.
The door swings open softly as the evening settles down. A familiar song is playing somewhere in the background. I choose the seat beside the window where we used to spend our time, watching people cross the streetlights while sharing dreams and quiet smiles. The coffee's fresh before me, steam rising through the air, and for a fleeting moment it almost feels like you're still here. Until the coffee gets cold, I'll stay a little while, holding conversations that only live inside my mind. Between the scent of roasted memories and the glow of city lights, I find pieces of our story drifting through the night. The world keeps moving forward like the traffic down the road, but some moments linger gently long after they've let go. I remember how you laughed at the smallest things around, how ordinary afternoons became treasures we had found. The rain begins to whisper against the cafe glass, turning every reflection into echoes of the past. A stranger reads a novel in the corner by the wall, and the clock above the counter marks another evening's fall. I've learned not every promise is meant to last forever, yet some people leave a warmth that time can never weather. Until the coffee gets cold, the room feels somehow bright, filled with all the silent traces of what once felt so right. Not a sadness that consumes me, not a wound I won't repair, just a quiet kind of longing floating softly through the air. The last sip brings a stillness as the city lights appear, and I realize the memories no longer pull me near. They simply sit beside me like old friends I used to know,
reminding me that love existed before it had to go. I stand and leave the cafe as the stars begin to show, carrying gratitude within me for the days that helped me grow. And somewhere in the distance, beneath the fading gold, another chapter closes until the coffee gets cold.
A melody was playing softly from the speakers overhead as the evening wrapped the city in a haze of gold and red. You were writing on a napkin little words that made me smile, saying every dream felt closer whenever we talked a while. We never planned a masterpiece, we never chased a grand design, just a handful of simple moments that somehow felt timeless. The song we never finished still lingers in the air, a half-written conversation waiting somewhere out there. Every note remains suspended like a star that lost its way, shining quietly between the yesterday and today. The old cafe is still standing at the corner of the block, where the windows catch the sunset and the hands of time seem stopped. I remember rainy evenings when we'd hide from passing storms, sharing stories over coffee, finding comfort in the warm. You would hum a random melody while looking through the glass, and I'd pretend I wasn't listening, though I hoped it always last. The years have changed the scenery, the faces and the roads, but certain sounds can take me back to places only memory knows. A distant piano echoes from somewhere down the street, and suddenly I find myself back in that familiar seat. The song we never finished, never reached its final line, yet it somehow keeps on playing deep within this heart of mine. Not because I'm holding on to what can never be, but because it tells the story of who we used to be. There were chapters left unwritten, there were dreams we couldn't keep, there were mornings full of sunlight that now visit me in sleep. Still I wouldn't trade a second of the road we walked together. Even unfinished songs can leave a beautiful forever. The night grows calm around me, streetlights shimmer in the dark, and the music slowly fades into a distant glowing spark.
I smile and close the memory like a well-loved photograph, knowing some songs don't need endings to make a moment last. The song we never finished may never find its final rhyme, but its melody remains alive somewhere beyond time.
The evening paints the pavement with reflections from the rain, and the city hums a quiet tune like it's calling out your name. I step into the old cafe just before the daylight fades. The scent of coffee fills the air and carries me away. A familiar chair is waiting near the corner by the glass, where we used to spend our hours watching busy shadows pass. Beneath the cafe lights, everything feels slow, like time forgot to leave us in the days we used to know. Golden colors fill the room, softly dancing on the walls, and every little memory answers when my heart recalls. You would draw across the napkins tiny sketches, little dreams, turning ordinary moments into brighter things than they seemed. We spoke about tomorrow like it was already ours, building castles from conversations and wishing on passing stars. The music plays so gently through the speakers overhead, and I can almost hear your laughter in the spaces left unsaid. Outside, the world keeps changing, new faces come and go, but some places keep a feeling that only the heart can know. A couple shares a quiet smile across a wooden table, and for a second I remember how happy we were able to find magic in the simple, comfort in the small, believing every little moment was worth giving all. Beneath the cafe lights, the years don't seem so far. They gather like reflections around every shining star, not with sadness or regret, not with longing to return, but with gratitude for all the ways a heart can live and learn. The night grows deeper slowly as the final song begins, and the city wraps itself in the glow of midnight winds. I finish what remains inside my cup and watch the evening close, knowing some memories stay beautiful no matter how life goes. Beneath the cafe lights, I leave the past behind, carrying warmth instead of sorrow into the quiet night. And somewhere in the distance, beyond the fading skies, a piece of us keeps shining beneath the cafe lights. Rain is drawing silver circles on the pavement down below. Streetlights shimmer through the darkness like a memory I know. The cafe door swings slowly open, a bell echoes through the air, and the warmth inside the silence makes me wish that you were there. Record spins in the background, softly worn by passing years, while the scent of coffee lingers with the ghosts of old frontiers. I sit alone beside the window, watching headlights drift away, as another quiet evening folds into the end of day. Your name in the steam rises from the cup I hold, like a secret wrapped in shadows, like a story never told. For a moment it surrounds me, then it vanishes from sight, leaving traces of a feeling floating through the night. To believe every road would lead us home, every promise spoken softly would survive the years alone. You would smile across the table with the city in your eyes, turning ordinary moments into little paradise. Now the songs have all grown older, and the seasons change their hue, but some places keep a heartbeat that still sounds a lot like you. Outside the rain keeps falling, painting rivers on the glass, and I watch them chase each other like reflections of the past. There are words I never behind, yet I find no bitterness when they wander through my mind. Your name in the steam appears once more and fades, like the final note of music lingering after it plays. Not a call to start again, not a wish to rewrite time, just a gentle kind of memory that still feels warm inside. The coffee slowly cools as the midnight hour grows near, and I realize the distance doesn't mean you disappear. Somewhere in another chapter, beyond what life became, there's a quiet little cafe still carrying your name. I leave a few coins on the table and step into the rain, with gratitude for every moment and every joy and pain. The night swallows all the noise as the city fades from view, but I carry
last image of the steam that looked like you.
The evening settles slowly over streets we used to know. Neon signs begin to shimmer in the fading amber glow. The little cafe by the crossing still stands against the rain, like a photograph untouched by time, holding every trace of your name. I walk the same familiar sidewalk, past the places we would stay, where laughter once filled the silence at the end of every day.
Still waiting at our corner, though the years have moved along. Not because I think you're coming, but because it feels like home.
Every light and every shadow
carries pieces of our past,
tiny moments stitched together
into memories that last.
A bus rolls through the city, splashing water on the road, and strangers pass without a glance beneath their heavy coats.
I remember winter evenings when you'd arrive a little late, running through the falling snow with that smile I'd always wait for.
You would bring another story about the world beyond our town,
and somehow every conversation made my worries settle down.
The seasons changed around us, like pages turning in the wind. Some dreams faded into distance, some were never meant to end.
Still waiting at our corner,
where the traffic lights still shine,
where we once believed forever was a promise carved in time.
not with sorrow in my footsteps,
not with tears I cannot hide,
just a quiet sense of gratitude
for the years you walked beside.
The cafe closes for the evening, chairs are stacked against the wall. The music slowly disappears into the midnight calm.
I linger for a moment, watching reflections on the street,
as the city paints its colors
across the puddles at my feet.
Life has carried us in different ways to places unforeseen, yet some roads remain inside us,
no matter where we've been.
So I'll keep this little corner
as a chapter of my youth,
a place where love once found a voice,
and simple moments spoke the truth. The light turns green above me, and the night begins to roam.
Still